In 2011 was the first time that we saw Kendrick Lamar Duckworth and Aubrey Drake Graham work together. Okay, this is going to be the era of the Take Care album. That's a Drake album. In one of the interludes, we have a Kendrick Lamar feature. Okay. Then we have in 2012, both of them featuring on the song Fucking Problems by A$AP Rocky. You know the one. I love bad bitches. That is my fucking problem. And then we have 2013, Drake feature on Kendrick. So 2012, K-Dot features on Drake. Then they do a feature together. Then Drake on Kendrick, the very last feature they will ever do together, their greatest feature together, Poetic Justice. That's 2013. Later in 2013 is the infamous Control verse. Okay, that is when Kendrick Lamar on a Big Sean song has a verse where he very much goes for the other rappers in the industry. As I have said, I will say it again, rap is a contact sport. Literally no one responded to the diss. Okay, because he says, you know, I got love for you all, but I'm trying to, like, take you out type thing. And he names everybody, bro. He says that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit, Wale, A$AP Rocky, somebody, Tyler, Drake, Big Sean, Jay Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all. You know? The only person that, you know, got their feelings hurt about it was Drake. We know that from the interviews that he did following that verse, because he was like, you know, and then I saw Kendrick like 5 days later, and it's like, how are you going to pop all that shit and then be my friendly in my face, Crody? You know what I mean? And everybody else was like, that's just the game, bitch. Even I remember Tyler saying, like, shit, I was just happy that he even included me in the verse. You know? So, like, everybody understood that it was like, it's not that deep, bro. I get what you're saying. Except for Drake, who was like, that was honestly not cool. And he was very much saying that, like, in his interviews following that. Okay? Then, so the Control verse is in 2013. So in 2013, we have Poetic Justice, the Control verse, Drake getting his feelings hurt. And then we have the TDE Cypher, TDE, Top Dog Entertainment. That is where Kendrick Lamar started, okay? In the TDE Cypher, Kendrick says something about the Control verse, put these soft rappers back in their pajama clothes. If you don't remember it, maybe it's the one where he says, ha ha, joke's on you, high five. It's that verse, or that freestyle, okay? Are we tracking? I hope so. God, this is about to be a long video. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to pause right there in terms of Drake and Kendrick specifically. So collab, 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 Control verse, Drake gets hurt feelings, Kendrick's like, fucking relax. Meanwhile, there is an old school beef with Cash Money Records, which is who Drake, you know, Drake is signed to Wayne, Wayne is signed to Baby, Baby is Cash Money Records. Okay. So there was an old beef. Do you remember the song, What Happened to That Boy? That song was produced, or the beat was made or something, in collaboration with the Neptunes. That's Pharrell. Neptunes is Pharrell. Pharrell never got paid from that thing, allegedly. Birdman never paid him. Allegedly. So then Pharrell was like, I'm not working with Cash Money Records ever again. Lil Wayne says, hey, can you give me some $1 Billion Boys Club merch? That's Pharrell's brand. Pharrell says, I don't fuck with you all. Then in the Hustler music video, Wayne is wearing Billionaire Boys Club and he's wearing Bape. Pharrell has, like, famously worn Bape for a very long time. And Wayne later says, no, I popularized Bape, not Pharrell. So there was, like, always a little bit of tension between, like, Good Music label, Cash Money Records label. So, like, the beefs that Drake is finding himself in with Pusha T and shit, when Pusha T was the one who exposed the fact that Drake had his son. Hang on, let me consult my notes. So the shit about What Happened to That Boy was in 2002. 2005 is when Wayne wears Billionaire Boys Club in the Hustler music. 2006 is when Wayne says, I made Bape popular. 2018, okay, we're skipping ahead a little bit. Kanye produced the diss track Infrared by Pusha T, very much taking shots at Cash Money Records. Then Drake drops Duppy Freestyle, taking shots at Pusha T. Pusha T says, bleh, and drops The Story of Adidon, where he's like, you have a son, and everyone was like, what the fuck? So that's like what's happening behind the scenes. Kendrick has nothing to do with any of that shit. Also, in like 2015 was when Metro Boomin, Future, and Drake collabed on the What a Time to Be Alive album. Okay? And then in this year, we get another collab album. However, Drake is left out of it. It's Future and Metro Boom. And it's the We Don't Trust You, and then they dropped another one called We Still Don't Trust You. And on We Still Don't Trust You, they had features from A$AP Rocky, who talked shit about Drake and the relations with Rihanna and Ting. And then The Weeknd, who also took shots at Drake, who basically was like, thank God I never sold my soul. Because remember, The Weeknd worked very closely with OVO, but apparently was never signed to them. Because, okay. And he was like, thank God I never did that. And I was like, oh, shit. So that's like all the beefs with Drake that have happened in the meantime. I'm not worried about Meek Mill's ass, whatever. So then, what reignited the, like, squabble between Kendrick and Drake? Drake and J. Cole dropped a song called First Person Shooter. In that song, J. Cole says, like, I love when people argue about who's the greatest MC. Is it Dot, Aubrey, or me? Dot as in K. Dot as in Kendrick Lamar. Aubrey as in Drake's ass. So he's like, you know, who's the greatest MC? Is it Dot, Aubrey, or me? And then he's like, I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. Yuv it. And then that's when we get Like That, which is with Metro Boomin and Future, who just made an album independent of Drake's ass, even though he was in their last collab, you see. But they had Kendrick on it. And Kendrick says, fuck the big three. It's just big me. Bum! Okay. Then after he said that, J. Cole dropped that 7-minute drill. And then a few days later, J. Cole was like, that doesn't sit right with my spirit. I'm taking that shit down. I don't want beef. I love everybody. Very smart move, Jermaine. Very smart move. So J. Cole says, I'm going to humbly bow the fuck out of this beef. Very good. So, J. Cole does 7-minute thing and then takes it back. Drake, in April of 2024, drops Push-Ups and Tailor-Made Freestyle. In Tailor-Made Freestyle, this is when he uses the Tupac Artificial Intelligence verse. This is important because on To Pimp a Butterfly, one of Kendrick Lamar's album that happened in like 2000 fucking something, before this, he has the very last song is called Mortal Man. There is a Tupac interview that had never been heard ever before. Kendrick got permission and rights and everything from the Tupac estate, a real interview, and he uses it as the outro to that album. Drake fucking had AI make a Tupac verse. The Tupac estate came after Drake after he dropped this here Tailor-Made Freestyle where he uses a fake ass verse, okay? A fake Tupac verse. Push-Ups, Tailor-Made Freestyle. Then Kendrick drops Euphoria, okay? And then Kendrick drops 616 in LA. Both of these are going at Drake. Then Drake drops Family Matters yesterday, right? Where he alleges that Kendrick Lamar might have some domestic situations occurring with his wife. Less than 1 hour after Drake drops Family Matters, Kendrick drops Meet the Grams. Graham. Drake's government last name. Okay. In Meet the Grams, Kendrick alleges that Drake does in fact have another child that he is keeping a secret, and it is a daughter. In Meet the Grams, each verse is essentially written to, you remember the song Stan, where he's like, Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. In this here one that Kendrick just dropped, the Meet the Grams, each verse is addressed to a member of Drake's family. He addresses his mother, he addresses his father, he addresses the daughter that allegedly he is not fucking recognizing, and he addresses Drake's son. Ah! And that, my friends, is the state of hip-hop. Thank you. Let the record show this is where I stand with things. Okay.